Now, just a quick disclaimer before we get started. I haven't actually bought these myself. They were a present from my wife for my birthday. Now, don't worry, she's had no say in what goes into this video. She hasn't seen this video before it's released, and I can guarantee you she won't give two shits about this video. So anyway, let's get into it. Right, so don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit through a 20 minutes how to install the gimbals video. There's plenty of them on the internet. Well, I hope that's not important. Now, those of you that watch the channel often will know I've got the boxer, so that's where I put my gimbals in. Now, these are the blue ones because they're blue and I like blue, but you can see there I've got little blue accents on the top. Not only have I got the blue gimbals, I don't know if it's coming through very well or not there, but you can see I've also got the blue LEDs on.
Welcome to HTX.
There she goes. Now, obviously the blue LEDs do...
Angle mode, turtle mode.
Alright, do you mind? I'm trying to film. Where was I? Like, yeah, I've got the blue LEDs on, and these do absolutely nothing for the radio whatsoever, apart from make it look a bit cooler. Now, kind of the main points I want to get across in this video is more or less about that. You know, like I said with the LEDs, these gimbals will not make you a better pilot. So if you think you're going to get them and start tearing it up, it's not going to happen. They're purely a cosmetic change to your radio. Now, do they feel better than the stock gimbals? I mean, I've only really used them once, but yes, definitely they do feel a lot more solid. There's a lot less flex. There's a lot less. Fuck's sake. Blah, 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 blah. They do feel a lot more solid. There's a lot less flex in them than they would do with your standard plastic gimbal. Obviously, with these being CNC aluminium, you know, they're going to be a lot sturdier. Yes, I think what I'll do now, I'll put a little bit of footage on the screen and some stick cam, and we'll have a little talk through the radio. This was my first time using it in a bando. I'd flown the little whoop around the house a couple of times, but you know, freestyle's what I like to do more than anything. So anyway, yeah, this is my first time. Now, the footage isn't exactly the best. It was like 30mph winds, and I had the wrong ND filter. Anyway, all enough shit. Anyway, here's some footage, a little bit of voiceover over the top of it. So here we go. So here we are. You can sort of see I've got the radio slightly blurred out the bottom there. Now, as I took off, I thought I'd do a couple of circles of this barn just to try and get the feel for it. Early signs were it was feeling good. You know, I'd flown the V4 gimbals, which are the standard gimbals in this radio, for a while, and you know, I could tell there was a difference. I think they were sat slightly lower because of the LEDs that are in them. I started getting a little bit of confidence, started trying a couple of power loops here, but I kept getting blown off because the wind was like 30 miles an hour. But eventually I managed to get a couple of little dives through the roof there. But yeah, early signs of the gimbals, I quite liked them. They were working well, felt nice and solid, no major issues. It was quite sandy here and all, so I was kind of worried about getting sand in them, but I didn't. A little wiggle through there. Well, that was it really, just a little fly around this bando, diving through some of these roof gaps just to see what they were like. One last power loop there to the moon, and there we are landed. So I suppose the question is really, are you willing to double the price of your radio by adding these gimbals in just for cosmetic reasons? For me, I think it's worth it. They are a great addition. They do make the radio look a lot better. But I suppose at the end of the day, it's up to you. You know, what else could you buy for 130 quid? You know, if you fly DJI, you could get a Vista and a Runcam. Sorry, not Vista. You could get a Runcam Link and Wasp camera for that price, near enough. Or you could get a lot of Lipos and props or whatever. So at the end of the day, it's really up to you. But I thought I'd just show you mine, give you my quick opinion on the first time I've actually used them. So yeah. There we go. Everything shot there, the money shot, you know. Well, there we go. That was just my thoughts and opinions on the ag01 gimbals. So thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. There's links down in the video description to my patrons and stuff like that. Speaking of patrons, I'd like to give them a shout out like I do at the end of all my videos, if I remember. That's my first patron, Loose FPV, Reese Jones, Make It Mamba, Alpha Charlie, generic FPV and my newest patron called Carter. So thanks to you guys for supporting the channel, allowing me to keep this shit show going. So thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.